welcome to Ready, Set, Demo. Today we're going to talk about something that is very important, and that is selling at classes. If you do any sort of classes or events, it is important to do a few steps to make sure that you get some sales. Now, I sometimes hear from my demo friends that their class attendees simply won't buy. It's true that not everybody will buy, but when I run through the various things that I have done over the years to get sales at classes, I have seen light bulbs go off in people's heads to say, yeah, never done that. So as I talk about these various things and tips that you can try, see if there are one or two that you can add to your next class to help you sell in your Stampin' Up business. Now, the first thing to say is that selling is an active and not a passive activity. Some people will just buy what they see and love it. But when you think of the whole advertising industry, you know that there's a lot more to it than that. Most people, most of us, need some extra encouragement before we actually write down our order or go online and place an order. There's no need to be pushy or salesy, and I am so not that person. But it's good to come from a standpoint of sort of assuming everybody would like to buy. Who wouldn't like to own these fantastic goodies? So the most important tip I am going to start off with is demonstrate, teach with what you love. If you're a fantastic salesman, you could probably sell ice to an Eskimo, but most of us are not that person. But most of us can be enthusiastic and excited about something that they have seen and loved and bought because they love it. So you can easily talk about why you love it and how you're going to use it for your crafting without having to kind of plan something to talk about. It's just natural. As an aside, I've always called products goodies. We buy Stampin' Up goodies. It's a softer term to use, and it's the one that feels comfortable to me. The next thing I'm going to suggest is to have a small display showing alternate uses or stepped up projects based on the goodies that you are using in class this month. Encourage your customers to go and have a look at the display. Take photos if they want to. So if they want to recreate one of those cards or projects at home, they can do so with their new Stampin' Up goodies. If your customers don't go over or can't go over, or it's difficult for them with mobility issues, bring those projects to the table and talk about them. Whilst they are doing some stamping, go and get them and say, you could also do this and this. So just share some other ways to use stamps. If we can see that something is versatile, and this is all of us, this is not, customers, this is all of us. If we can see something's versatile, we're more likely to decide to invest in it. Make it easy for people to order. I have had demos saying, oh, well, I always keep a catalogue in my bag. They can't see it in your bag. Put it on the table. If you've got room actually on your teaching table, then put catalogues and order forms, and yes, I know we have to print them, and pens in the middle of your teaching table. If you don't have room there, put them next to the display. Make sure it is easy for someone to pick up a catalogue or pick up a printable and see the information and be writing their order out in between when they are doing some, when they're waiting for somebody else to finish with the die cutting machine or whatever it is. This is actually key. These are in-person customers, so let them order in person too. If you are using online exclusives in class, and there are some amazing ones there, Do buy or make some sort of printable with all the information on to share. Stampin' Up! Now has a list, but it doesn't have a picture that is big enough to sort of see everything. But if you are using a bundle or a suite of products, of goodies, then you can take along that list with all the information on it to be able to share that. If you want an actual printable, I recommend Catherine Carroll, who does very professional printables for each project, or even just print some information off the website yourself. People in a class situation who are used to seeing things in a catalogue are more likely to buy if they see it on paper. And I have proven this without doubt. So yes, take the products with you, but also take some printables as well. Talk about the products as you teach, showing how well they will work together. You may also talk about how they will work with other goodies that they already own. And if the item has got something special about it, so for example, like a hybrid set, have a little example to show what that looks like if they're not doing that particular thing in class. Maybe even set up a little mini demonstration to show them how the hybrid element would work. At the end of the class, remind your customers when you are next going to be placing your order. So give them a deadline that they need to give the order to you. Say they can stay after class and do their orders now, or they can get back to you before X time and day. If your customers are tech savvy and shop online, you can of course direct them to the Stampin' Up! Website, but you may need to send them out a little reminder to say, oh, don't forget it was this you wanted, or have you seen this new, blah, blah, blah. As I say, usually people may need a little extra reminder. If you are sharing online, you can do it there as well. Thank your customer for each order. I've always given a handmade card and a blank handmade card that they can use with an order of any size. Let them know they're appreciated, because they really are. Without them, it's actually really hard to run classes if you're not getting sales. So do appreciate every order that you get. Finally, if you are delivering a bag of goodies, encourage your class attendee to show everyone what she bought last time. The new toys excitement is infectious. And quite often I've had somebody say, oh, I need that now. In fact, I might have looked at something that I didn't already own and go, yes, I need that too. So, as we've learned, stamping is active, not passive. And there are various activities that we have talked about today that could help you sell in your classes. Are there one or two that you've thought, I could introduce those? Are there some that you're thinking, oh, that's hard, but maybe I can stretch and give it a go? I am sure you can, and I would suggest that you introduce 2 or 3 things maximum. If you're thinking, I need to do all of those things, make a list of what you're going to start off with and kind of build it in so that you get confident in doing this during your class events. I wish you all the luck in the world. Let me know if you've got any questions about selling, or indeed have any requests for other trainings that I can do for you here at Ready Set Demo. Make sure you're signed up to the YouTube channel and also signed up to my newsletter. You can find that, depending on where you're watching, above or below on the Ready Set Demo website. And if you're not signed up for the newsletter, there's a couple of little freebies when you join us. So thanks for visiting Ready Set Demo today, and I look forward to seeing you soon. Good luck with selling. Bye.